Hi there. So it's no shock to anybody that some people have lost a lot of money in investments. And with our housing prices still holding firm, it has had quite a few people reach out to say, hey, I'd like to help my kids buy a home, right? There's stability in housing. Um, Even if CMHC is saying there's potential dips in the market, the reality is over time, money in housing has typically returned very, very well and been a very stable investment. So, ways that you can help your kids buy a home. I usually outline three of them. So the first one would be co-signing, right? So maybe your kids are temporarily employed, or they're contract workers, or they're part-time, they're working full-time hours, but they're only guaranteed part-time hours, that kind of stuff. Or maybe they don't have enough credit built to actually get approved for a mortgage on their own right now. Um, Lots of parents will co-sign, right? So you're using your income to be able to improve your kids' stress test amounts so that they can qualify higher. Typically what happens in these situations is that the parents will also be on title, because if you're using your income to qualify, then the lender is going to want you to be on the hook for the mortgage. And usually what happens is at the lawyer's office, they will do things like make you own only 1% of the home, or set up a trust agreement, or different things like that. So it's a great thing to just talk to a lawyer and make sure that you can figure out a way to be a co-signer, but have it documented in such a way that you that it is clear to CRA that you are helping your kids. You are not being on this home for investment purposes. It's not a rental property. You're not gaining some sort of value there. And therefore, there are ways for the accountants to be able to avoid you being on the hook for capital gains tax the way that you might be for owning a second property or rental property. Okay. So that's the first way. The second way would be to gift a down payment. So there are a lot of parents sitting on a home that is potentially paid off and they have a lot of equity. So sometimes we will put a line of credit or a reverse mortgage on that property so that the parents can gift money to their kids as a down payment to purchase. It's kind of a way of giving an inheritance early, is how we kind of joke about it. So those are options. The reverse mortgage is actually one that people don't think about a lot, but it's a pretty great option because there's no payments. So it's not like you give the kids a money and then you're paying these monthly payments and resenting them for it. There is actually no monthly payments with a reverse mortgage. It's just paid back when the home gets sold. And there's two options in Canada for that. So you have questions about that, I can help. And the third way would be to buy a home together. So potentially look at purchasing a home that's a legal duplex or could be converted into a legal duplex, where each family could live, right? Somebody upstairs and downstairs, or side by side, or however the property is outlined. But that might be another potential way for people to help each other in this environment and help your kids get into the housing market. So if you have questions about that, please reach out. I'm always happy to help. 416-271-5307.